Piters is having a video, so it's gonna be a pipe tobacco review right now. So a pipe tobacco review. Yes, I'm actually doing another pipe tobacco review. So it has been so long since I've done a pipe tobacco review. So I want to review this tobacco right now. So it's going to be this tobacco right here. It is going to be Mixture 79. Now, a lot of people have requested I review this, particularly one person, I forget his name or her name. I think it's a man, but one person in particular has been really heavily requesting I review Mixture 79, and when I found it on pipesandcigars.com, I was like, okay, I'll review it because it's cheap enough, you know, it's 50-gram pouch, or a 14-ounce tin, but when I first saw the actual content of it, I was not very looking forward to it. So, Mixture 79 comes in a pouch like this, or a 14-ounce tin, or can, and this is what it actually looks like. I store all my tobaccos in Ziploc bags. I'm aware they can go dry, but I usually smoke them quick enough. So, yeah, as long as you smoke your pipe tobacco quick enough, you don't have to worry about that. So, I just smoked it, and you can tell I've been smoking a little bit of a scratchy throat. And let me just say, I'm not very impressed. So, for all the hype, and please don't take offense to this, don't take this offense to this, and get all like butt hurt. I am not very pleased with this tobacco. So, this is a Sutliff tobacco, so Sutliff makes many types of pipe tobacco. I am actually a decent fan of their pipe tobaccos. While they're not the best out there, not as good as like Boswell or Dunhill, they are definitely a decent pipe tobacco blender. So I do like their aromatics, I do like their English and Latakia-based blends, and Oriental blends, and Virginias. So Sutliff is a good company. So this is made by Sutliff Company. It's aromatic, it's burley based, has one tobacco which is burley. The taste is mild to medium, so very mild. When I first lit it up, I could tell instantly, which was about 5 days ago, not very good. So if you're wondering, I'm not somebody who really likes aromatic pipe tobaccos. I'm more somebody who likes a heavy Virginia, a strong heavy Virginia, or a heavy Latakia based blend. I'm not somebody who's a big fan of these, like, very, excuse me, very, like, cheap aromatics. And also, you can tell my throat kind of irritate your throat. Now, obviously, for somebody who's a cigarette smoker, this is going to probably seem like, the best thing since sliced bread, because cigarette smokers are used to smoking really cheap tobacco. Honestly, this is not something I really am a big fan of. It kind of does irritate my throat. The taste is mild to medium. The flavor is very mild. The flavors are alcohol, liqueur, other flavors, miscellaneous flavors, vanilla, aniseed, and whiskey. So it's very heavily taste, but you taste no flavor. There is no flavor. The pouch might be a little bit dry, but there is no flavor to it. It's incredibly mild. If anything, just a throat hit, really. When you retrohale, it's just more of a throat hit. There's no flavor, just cheap, burning, hot, mushy tobacco. Really kind of crappy, honestly. Really does irritate your throat, and I haven't smoked an aromatic for a while, so that's probably why. Also gives you a dry throat and a dry mouth. The next thing is the room note was good. I mean, any aromatic is going to smell appealing, and that's the reason why people smoke aromatics, is because people are like, wow, that smells so good, what are you smoking? It's to impress our people. And again, I'm smoking for my taste, my tongue, not your nose. So, and that's the reason why people smoke aromatics, is because when you're in a crowd, especially when you're at a party, everyone's like, wow, that smells amazing, what are you smoking? It's to impress the ladies. Big ass cigar for life, or big ass pipe for life. Tongue bite was good, so surprisingly doesn't bite, so burley can bite a little bit, but I'm not somebody who's very prone to tongue bite, so I'm not somebody who's very prone to tongue bite in general. I'm somebody who is kind of not very prone to it. Some people are. There's some people out there, my tobacconist at Washington Cigar in here, Massachusetts, is very prone to tongue bite. I don't really get tongue bite much, unless I smoke a tobacco that's really, really goopy and wet, or very dry. Excuse me. The next thing I want to talk about, it is a ribbon cut, and ribbon cut is good, but it burns incredibly fast, incredibly hot, because ribbon tobacco is basically long ribbons of tobacco, and it burns like wildfire. It's like you lit dry leaves on fire, because it burns so fast. The retrohale notes are good. I mean, it has a nice throat hit, which is nice. I do appreciate a throat hit, especially with like a cup of coffee, or a glass of wine or beer. But you know what? Not really my cup of tea. overall way too mild, no flavor, no, I mean, obviously to some people it's going to seem the most amazing thing since sliced bread, because a lot of people out there in the pipe smoking community, especially newer pipe smokers, are coming off of cigarettes, and when they taste something that's not a cigarette, they're like, wow, this tastes amazing. You know, to them, especially to the newer pipe smokers, like, you know, a cheap pipe tobacco might taste 100 times better than a cigarette, which it does, because cigarettes are disgusting. They taste like, you know, like crap, like shit, because they are basically you're burning paper, and cigarettes are just disgusting. I'm never going to review cigarettes again. For people who are hoping I review cigarettes, I'm never going to. So it's like, obviously to a cigarette smoker, they're like, wow, this tastes amazing, and probably like a Dunhill tobacco tastes like 1,000 times better, so, and a premium cigar probably tastes 1,000,000 times better. So you get the point. It's kind of like, to someone like that, it's like, okay, you know, you were a pack-a-day smoker for, you know, 15 years, okay, I can kind of see where you're coming from, because, you know, you're used to tasting an ashtray, dirty cigarette taste, compared to actual premium pipe tobacco, which is technically is, even though it's probably a drugstore blend, is, you know, Sutliff Mixture 79. But to somebody who's a seasoned pipe smoker, it's nothing new. So I'm a seasoned pipe smoker. I've been smoking pipes and cigars for going on 8 years. This spring will be 8 years. April 3rd, 2017 will be 8 years since I started smoking. And honestly, I'm a seasoned pipe and cigar smoker. I'm not trying to be a cigar or pipe snob, like the big ass cigar, you get the point. But it's kind of like, to me, somebody who's a seasoned pipe and cigar smoker, I'm not somebody who is very appealing to this. This is, burns really hot, really irritates my throat, kind of gives me a scratchy throat, gives me a dry throat, really kind of annoys me, because I'm not somebody who's into smoking cheap tobacco blends, and unfortunately I'm going to probably throw the rest of this out because in the trash, and for the last time I don't do tobacco trades. And the reason is just because I'm not somebody who's a big fan of aromatics, and obviously you can pick at me, you can, you know, criticize me, you can troll me, you can flame me, but the point I'm trying to make is not something that's really my cup of tea. Anyway, Big Ass Cigar for Life, bye. Big Ass Cigar for Life.